Alright, do you want to enjoy taking your dog wherever you want to take them? Do you ever feel like, oh, I want to take my dog, but it's going to be such a pain in the ass? Well, I'm here to talk to you about socialization because I asked you guys what your #1 pandemic problem was with your dog, and although I did get some leash reactivity and jumping and stranger danger, a lot of that just boils down to socialization. So that's what we're going to talk about. So, first I want to start with what socialization is and what socialization is not. So, a lot of people get a new puppy and they start taking them everywhere. They take them to the dog park, hopefully after they've had their shots. They take them to their friends. They take them to see other dogs. They take them to see other puppies. They take them to Petco. They take them to PetSmart. Some people even take them into Walmart. Please don't do that. Anyway, the point is they take them everywhere and introduce them to every dog and person that they possibly can. And that is a surefire way to make sure that you are going to run into problems.
Good socialization is allowing the dog to have good experiences with all sorts of situations, different spaces, different types of flooring, different types of people, and so on. And when I say good experiences, I mean good experiences according to the dog, not us. A lot of the time, a good experience for a dog is short, underwhelming, and usually boring to us. They like to sniff things, take their time, and be relaxed. Relaxed is the key word here. Overexcitement is not a good socialization experience.
Okay, so the right way to do socialization is we want our dog to have as many good experiences with as many people, as many dogs, as many places as possible. And I'm talking about floors, shapes of people, different shapes of hair, hats, canes, shiny floors. I think I said shiny floors. Big wide open spaces like warehouses, teeny tiny closed spaces like trying to push by aisles. We want our dogs to be able to see another dog without going absolutely bonkers. And part of that is teaching them we don't go absolutely bonkers every time we see another dog, because every time you see another dog, you get lots of love. So you're gonna look to me for treats or whatever it is you like anyway. Sometimes you're in a pandemic when you get a puppy, so you miss that socialization window. Sometimes you get the puppy when they're older. Sometimes you make a mistake and do it the wrong way because no one told you the right way. Don't feel bad about that. 90% of dog owners are not doing it the right way. The question is, what do you do then? So I'm going to talk about slow operant conditioning. And I like to play a game called Look at That. And what I'll do is I'll get my clicker. Recognize it's training time. I'll get my clicker, and whenever he does a behavior I like, he gets a click, which is a promise to him that he's going to get a treat. At some point, I will go over clicker training and using markers like the word yes is training on down the line. I will show you a video of me trying to do this video with lots of squirrels around. Good job. You saw the squirrel, and you didn't freak out. I'm proud of you. You're such a good boy. Can you sit? Can you touch? Can you touch? Dogs are our friends. They want to make us happy. If we set up a situation so that they can succeed, they're going to have a lot more fun doing it, and they're going to be more relaxed down the line when you're not in control. Einstein, you see the squirrel? Good boy. Hey, come here. Einstein. Oh, I see that. Woo! Come here. All right. Hey. Squirrel? Cheese. Yeah, here's your cheese. Oh boy, I'm going to start this video over.
The basics of clicker training is that you condition your dog to know that when they've done something right, they hear this noise, and it means you're happy and you'll reward them. The really awesome thing about it is that you can mark the exact moment you're happy with what they did. It leaves very little room for miscommunication. When you're dealing with something that your dog is reactive to or scared of, you can use this to your advantage. The second your dog spots its trigger, before they react, click and treat. If repeated frequently, your dog will not only learn that not reacting earns treats, but form positive associations with that trigger. Given time and consistency, I have seen this approach have miracle-like results.
So this can work with strangers passing by your house. This is something you can do. You can sit there with your coffee for a few minutes in the morning, and whenever a stranger walks by your house, you wait for your dog to see it, and then you click and treat. That way they're learning, hey, if I just stand here and look at that thing, I get a treat. Not only that, but I get treats when I see this thing. This can be a really, really good way. I know my friend Erin posted on my Facebook saying that the vacuum was her dog's enemy. This is something she could do with her vacuum.
A lot of people have tried this method and told me that it hasn't worked for them. But the other important thing often missed out on is something called threshold. For example, a dog with a fear of strangers sees another person from 100 feet away down the street. The dog fixates on this person and won't even take their own favorite bacon treat. This has pushed the dog too far. Like in the squirrel video with Einstein earlier, the dog is in over its head and incapable of learning. The threshold would be the closest you can get to the trigger with your dog still in learning mode. Taking a treat is a good test to see if they're still capable of learning. For a long time, any sight of a squirrel or small animal was enough for Einstein to be overwhelmed.
In closing, socialize your dog. Do it the right way. Make sure your dog is having a great time. And have fun training your dog. Now, if you're really struggling with dog anxiety, or if you're really struggling with the problem, please go to your vet. My vet, Dr. Monica at Arlington Vet Clinic, is amazing, and if you have a good vet, you can even sometimes text them just to make sure everything's okay. Like, it's really important that we don't push our dogs through pain or anxiety. We're gonna make the problem worse in the long run. Where are you? Where are you going? Yeah, you don't wanna lay down because it's cold. I'll bring you a blanket next time. I promise. So it never hurts to check with your vet. Most vets, you can pay $35 and go in and talk to them, and they'll make sure everything's okay, and then they'll tell you if you need to do things, and you can make those choices. But a lot of times people call me and then ask about a behavior problem, and my first question is going to be, have you talked to your vet about it? What did your vet say about it?
Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. I'll be addressing more pandemic-related concerns like boredom, potty issues, and separation anxiety in the future, so check back in on Monday for my next video.